Hello students, how are you? Students, I hope you are fine and you are happy in this pandemic time. So students, you are most welcome in this next video. This is the video series of chapter number first, reproduction in organism. So students, in this video we are going to discuss about the left portion of previous video, that is sexuality in organisms, and also we will discuss about the uh, another events just like gamete transfer and gamete transfer and fertilization. So we will discuss in detail in this video. So keep watching, it is interesting. Let's discuss about it. Students, sexuality we have discussed little bit in earlier video, so let's discuss in detail. Sexuality of organism. How can be defined that organism have which type of sexuality? So in biology we can define two type of sexuality: homothallic, heterothallic in lower categories of living being, and higher categories monoecious and dioecious in the cases of plant. And in animal cases, generally we can say that hermaphrodite and unisexual organisms, bisexual or unisexual organism. In animal cases, unisexual and bisexual, monoecious and dioecious in the cases of plants as well as animal, homothallic and heterothallic in the cases of lower categories of plants. So what is homothallic? Homo means singular, thallic means thallus body, we have discussed earlier. The homothallic means both the sex organs, male and female sex organs or male and female reproductive organs are present in a single thallus or single thallus body. This is known as the homothallic or monoecious. This is the another term which is used in several fungi and plants. So fungi and plants such as homothallic and monoecious are used to denote the bisexual condition. So what are the examples? Cycas, date palm, papaya and Balisneria. So these are the example of homothallic organism. Heterothallic organism, hetero means different, thallic means body, means two bodies or two different bodies are required for the two type of gamete formation, male gamete and female gametes, or we can say male reproductive part or female reproductive parts, male sex or female sex are of different in different body. And dioecious are the term used to describe unisexual condition. So it is the unisexual. So these are the interchangeable term: monoecious, homothallic, heterothallic and dioecious. So monoecious, bisexual and dioecious, unisexual. What are the example? Cucurbits, coconuts and maize. So these examples are very important, students. These are from NCERT book. That is why many of the time they were asked in your exam. So these are very important. Staminate flower. What is staminate flower? I told you earlier that when only male or reproductive part or stamen is found in flower, this is staminate flower. And when only pistil is present, this is pistillate flower. So this is about the sexuality of organism. Let's discuss about the cell division. Cell division during gamete formation. How cell division occurs in gamete formation, or which type of cell division is required. In 11th class you have studied cell division is of two type, in which one mother cell forms two daughter cell which are as similar as mother cell, but in another cell division one mother cell forms four daughter cells in result, and these are totally different from the mother cell. So this type of cell division is mitosis. Mitosis, because one mother cell forms two daughter cell and the number of chromosome in daughter cells remains as such as mother cell. Just like suppose 44 chromosomes are here, then 44 and 44 are here, but here this cell division is known as meiosis. So in meiosis these four daughter cells, they are not identical as their mother cell because their chromosome numbers are half to mother cell. Suppose 44 chromosome are here, then only 22, 22, 22, each cell, each daughter cell has 22 chromosome. So this is the cell division is known as meiosis. Which type of cell division occurs in the gamete formation? The gamete formation occurs with the help of meiosis. Meiosis is the cell division. In gamete formation it is seen. Gametes in all heterogametic species are of two types, namely male and female gametes. Gametes are haploid, though the parent's plant body from which they arise may be either haploid और डिप्लॉइड. यानी कि यहाँ पर आप लोग ये कह सकते हैं कि कोई भी मदर सेल ये या तो डिप्लॉइड हो सकती है या हैप्लॉइड हो सकती है, लेकिन गैमीट्स जो बनते हैं, these gametes always are haploid. These gametes are always haploid. Why? What does it mean, haploid and diploid? I have told you earlier, but I again reminding you that when double set of chromosome, just like in human cell, 46 chromosomes are found and they remains in the pair of 23. So 23, 23. 23, it is the single set of chromosome, another set is 23. So 23, 23, these two sets are found in a single cell. This cell known as the diploid cell. 2n means diploid. When only single cell set is found, this is haploid cell. So single n denotes to haploid cell. So you know all gametes are haploid. Why? Because they have the single set of chromosome. So you know all gametes are haploid, but they may form from the diploid as well as haploid cell. From haploid cell, how they will form? So I will tell you, don't worry. From diploid cell they will form when 2n divided into single n, then meiosis, you know, then again the meiosis first, this is meiosis first, this is meiosis second. So in meiosis first the chromosomal number is reduced to half, but in meiosis second it is just like at the mitosis. So you are looking here, so this remains as such, single n, okay. But how can be possible that from a single or haploid cell gametes are formed? So let's discuss only haploid cell. This is the formation of gametes. How haploid cell form gamete, but which type, which cell division? This is mitosis. Mitosis cell division. Only mitosis cell division, not meiosis. Mitosis cell division. From one haploid cell, two haploid gametes are formed. Okay, understand? So let's discuss plant body from which they arise may be either haploid or diploid. A haploid parent produces gametes by mitotic cell division. This is very important statement. So students, keep remember it. A question is given in NCERT. Does this mean that meiosis never occurs in organism that are haploid? So yes, it cannot be possible because number of chromosome is not divided into two parts. If they will divide, then existence of the living organism will be lost. So let's discuss several organisms belonging to the Monera, fungi, algae and bryophytes have haploid plant body. So इनमें haploid plant body होती है, but in organism belonging to pteridophytes, लेकिन जो organism pteridophytes होते हैं, gymnosperms होते हैं, जो आप लोगों ने कैटेगरी 11th क्लास में सब पढ़ी हैं, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm, these are the advanced category, जिनमें angiosperm it is the advanced category of plant. And most of the animals including human being, the parental body is diploid. यानी कि जिनमें जो आपके pteridophyte, gymnosperm एंड एंजियोस्पर्म है, इनमें तो प्लांट बॉडी कैसी है, डिप्लॉइड है. लेकिन फंगी, एल्गी और मोनेरा, इनमें प्लांट बॉडी कैसी है, हैप्लॉइड है. तो इनमें अगर गैमीट का फॉर्मेशन होगा तो कौन सा सेल डिवीजन होगा, माइटोसिस. लेकिन अगर इनमें गैमीट का फॉर्मेशन होगा तो कौन सा सेल डिवीजन होगा, मियोसिस. तो मियोसिस और माइटोसिस कहाँ पर होता है, ये आपको क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. इट इज़ ऑब्वियस दैट मियोसिस द रिडक्शन डिवीजन हैज़ टू अकर if a diploid body has to produce haploid gamete. So it is clear the question, the answer is here of this question. So students, let's discuss more. Students, these are the organism which shows the sexuality we have discussed earlier. So sexuality, you know, this is the earthworm and it has that both the type of sex organ, male and female sex organ. So it only single body can produce male and female gametes. So next, but here it is another confusion. One earthworm can produce both the type of gamete, male and female gamete, but for fertilization or for copulation, two earthworm are required. two earthworms are required because it is cylindrical body. So one forms, one type of sex organ is found here, another type of here. So how they will meet? So that is why two earthworms are required for the copulation. So students, here it is the elaborated structure or magnified structure, internal structure of earthworm. You know, this is Cara. This is Cara. So it is the magnified structure of this plant. This is Cara. It is the algae. Cara. So both the type of sex are found. Female sex organ and male sex organ. Oogonium, it is the female sex organ in this Cara, and Anthridium, it is the male sex organ. So it should be clear from this diagram. So what they are? These are the bryophytes. Bryophytes, female thallus and male thallus. Bryophyte have both the sexes of in different body. Means Anthridiophore, it is the structure at which Anthridium is found. Anthridium, it is the structure in which male gamete is formed. So Anthridiophore, it is the cylindrical stalk-like structure in which Anthridium is found at where male gametes are found. Next, here Archegonia or Archegoniophore. Archegoniophore, it is the stalk-like structure at where Archegonia is found, in which female gametes are formed. So female thallus and male thallus. These are two distinct in bryophytes. But in the case of cockroach are also which type of living organism? Unisexual. So male and female cockroaches are in different or distinct. Here in plants, so flowers we have discussed, staminate and pistillate flower, they are unisexual flower, but mainly in angiosperm bisexual flowers are found. Bisexual means both the type of male and female gametes are formed in a single flower. So these are the different diagrammatic representation of sexuality. Students, let's discuss about the gamete, the chromosome number in the gamete and their mother cell. So students, I want to tell you the mother cell which forms the gamete, or gametes are formed which cell? This is the cell from which gametes are formed. This is known as germinal cell. Germinal cell. So germinal cell, it is also known as gamete mother cell. Gamete mother cell. Mother cell. So gamete mother cell, it is also known as, and sometimes it is called what? Myocyte. Myocyte. Myocyte, what does it mean? Because it is the cell in which meiosis is going to be takes place. So यहाँ पर अब मियोसिस शुरू होने जा रहा है, इसीलिए इस सेल को क्या कह रहे हैं? मियोसाइट. इसका रिजल्ट क्या होगा? डॉटर सेल, और ये डॉटर सेल क्या होंगी? गैमीट होंगी. तो गैमीट मदर सेल, इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज मियोसाइट विच फॉर्म 4 gametes. Okay, so number of chromosome I told you earlier, because this is the meiosis cell division. So in gametes, number of chromosomes is half to its mother cell. So number of chromosomes such as 2n in mother cell or myocyte, the number of gametes will be single n in gametes. So here this is the chart of NCERT, it is given. So let's find out the chromosome number in myocytes as well as in their gametes. So human being, you know, number of chromosome, what is the number of chromosome? 46 in chromosomes, sorry, in gametes. The number of chromosome will be 23 because it reduced to half. Housefly, the number of chromosome 12. Then the number of chromosome in gamete 6. Okay. Rat, the number of gametes means the number of chromosome in gamete 21 gamete. So multiply by 2, it becomes how much? 42. So 42 chromosome in rat myocyte. Then next one, 78 in dog myocyte. The number of chromosome in gamete, how much? 78 divided by 2, how much? कितना हो जाएगा? तो आप इसको लिख सकते हैं इस तरह से, आप कर लीजिए. तो इसमें हो जाएगा आपका 39. Okay, so 39 it will be the number of chromosome in gametes. So in cat 38 here. So in fruit fly, multiply by 2 because it is the meiocyte, and sorry, because it is the meiocyte, so divided by 2, how much it will be? It will be 4. So just like it, you can calculate all over this chart. So let's go to the next chart. It is totally, I solved it. So you can take a screenshot from it and make your note. So students, let's discuss more. Gamete transfer. How gamete transfer from male body to female body? In more cases, gametes, male gamete is motile, but female gamete is sedentary. It is not motile. So only male gamete is to transfer. But the living being in which both the gametes are transferred in the medium to fertilize. So let's discuss how they fertilize on the basis of gamete transfer or gamete transfer fertilization, how fertilization takes place. So let's discuss. After their formation, male and female gametes we physically brought together to facilitate fusion. So this is known as the fertilization. It is very common process. In a majority of organism, male gamete is motile and the female gamete is stationary or sedentary, because it does not move. That is why it is stationary or sedentary. Exceptions are a few fungi and algae in which both type of gametes are motile because they have flagella. Medium requires for movement of male gamete means male gamete will move from which medium to reach the female gamete. So let's discuss. In several simple plants like algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes, water is the medium. So it is the point to note. Water is the medium for the movement of male gamete in which type of living organism? Algae, bryophyte and pteridophyte, through which this gamete transfer takes place. A large number of male gamete, however, fail to reach the female gamete because they have to suffer from the medium. They have to travel the long distance. That is why more of the male gamete they gets fail to reach the female gamete. To compensate this loss of male gametes during transport, the number of male gametes produced is several thousand times the number of female gamete. Students, very important question. Many of the times it were asked in these were asked in your exam, board exam, that how or why the number of male gametes is larger in comparison to the female gamete. So this is the answer. You can take the screenshot and make your notes. So students, let's discuss which other medium. In seed plants, pollen grains are the carriers of male gametes because pollen grain, it is the male gametophyte. Male gametophyte. It will be clear in next chapter. Male gametophyte, not male gamete. This is male gametophyte. Inside it, this is male gamete. So pollen grain carrier of male gamete and ovule have the egg. Ovule have the egg. So means ovule inside the plant, just like it. Look here, this is pistil. Here ovule is found. So inside the ovule is egg, female gamete, and inside the pollen this is male gamete. So I think you are understanding. Pollen grains produced in an anther, therefore have to be transferred to the stigma before it can lead to the fertilization. फर्टिलाइजेशन से पहले जो पोलन ग्रेन है, पोलन ग्रेन को यहाँ से एंथर से कहाँ तक आना होता है? स्टिग्मा तक, और स्टिग्मा पर आने के बाद ये जर्मिनेट होता है और इस जर्मिनेटिंग ट्यूब्स बन जाती है. जर्मिनेटिंग ट्यूब के थ्रू मेल गमीट आगे मूव करता है और फाइनली एग तक पहुँच जाता है. सो दिस प्रोसेस, द ट्रांसफर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन टू द stigma, this is known as pollination. So we will discuss in detail in next chapter. In dioecious plant, since male and female gametes are formed in different individual, the organism must evolve a special mechanism for gamete transfer. Successful transfer and coming together of gametes is essential for the most critical event in sexual reproduction, the fertilization. So this is the very critical situation inside the advanced category of the plant, because and animals also, because the male gamete have to travel That is why number of male gametes are destroyed in traveling. So this is very critical situation. So advanced process occurs in the plants as well as in animals. Okay, so let's discuss. These are the, you can see here, these are the similar gametes formed in algae. Both the similar gametes, male and female gametes, they fuse to form zygote and form new individual. So here you are looking here, these are the pollen grain, they are germinating inside the pollen tube or style. Sorry, these are pollen grains germinating inside the style. So it should be clear, students. I think you are understanding. Let's discuss more. Fertilization. Fertilization is the process in which both the type of male and female gametes are fused to form zygote. So this is known as fertilization. The most vital events of sexual reproduction is perhaps the fusion of gametes. This process called syngamy results in the formation of a diploid zygote. The term fertilization is also often used for this process. So you know, the fusion of male and female gamete, this is known as the syngamy. Syngamy. So don't be confused, students. Syngamy and fertilization, these are interchangeably term. So syngamy, syng का मतलब fused gamete. Gamete का मतलब gamete, you know. So gamete का fusion, this is known as syngamy. So here syngamy occurs the result in the formation of diploid zygote. So diploid zygote, क्योंकि जब दो gamete हैप्लॉइड जब फ्यूज होंगे तो ये डिप्लॉइड स्ट्रक्चर सिंगल लाइन मिलकर के 2n बना लेंगे, तो डिप्लॉइड स्ट्रक्चर बन जाएगा. द टर्म फर्टिलाइजेशन इज ऑल्सो ऑफन यूज्ड फॉर दिस प्रोसेस. तो फर्टिलाइजेशन भी इसी को कहते हैं और सिंगेमी इसी को कहते हैं. द टर्म सिंगेमी एंड फर्टिलाइजेशन आर फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज थ्रू इंटरचेंजेबली. सो आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर व्हाट वुड हैपन इफ सिंगेमी डज नॉट अगर. अगर सिंगेमी नहीं होगी तो क्या होगा. तो अब समझ लेते हैं पार्थिनोजेनेसिस. इस प्रोसेस को क्या कहते हैं. जब सिंगेमी नहीं होती है और जाइगोट बन जाता है या फिर कोई ऑर्गेनिज्म बन जाता है तो उसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं. यानी एम्ब्रियो बन गया. एम्ब्रियो, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियो विदाउट फ्यूजन ऑफ गैमीट, दिस इज नोन एज द पार्थिनोजेनेसिस. द फीमेल गैमीट अंडरगोज डेवलपमेंट टू फॉर्म न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म. मीन्स विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन जो फीमेल गैमीट है वही न्यू इंडिविजुअल का फॉर्मेशन कर देती है, तो इसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं. पार्थिनोजेनेसिस. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म स्टूडेंट्स, डोंट बी कंफ्यूज. अनदर टर्म इज पार्थिनोकार्पी. सो पार्थिनोकार्पी, पार्थिनोजेनेसिस, दीज टू डिफरेंट टर्म्स. So that is why first understand the parthenogenesis. I am telling both the term because it should be remember that both the term are different. This phenomena is called the parthenogenesis. For example, some organism like rotifers. Rotifers, it is the category of organism which belongs to the phylum Coelenterata. Phylum Coelenterata has the category the lower organism. This is rotifers. So rotifers, honeybee, you know very well, and even some lizard and birds, they produce their gamete, but the fusion of gamete does not happen, and the formation of new individual, it takes place by female gamete only. There is no role of male gamete. So in Turkey it is very common. So students, this process is known as the parthenogenesis. So students, it is enough for today. What are the types of fertilization, internal and external fertilization, we will discuss in detail in next video. So students, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe more and more and share among your friends. So students, thank you.